the truth, gang, gang. Love, namaste. Ain't no up in this bitch. I'm here to tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. So if you don't like the truth, baby, this ain't the channel for you. Backspace delete. Do what you gotta do, alright? I really don't give up, personally. Um, we gonna get right into it. Right into your messages today. And yeah, just go from there. Hmm. Right here, you want some type of spiritual battle. Karmics, people that came up against you, people that was there to teach you lessons, are getting readings. I also picked up on this song, so if you're feeling monitored spiritually, yeah, somebody's getting readings on you. There was a karmic in your life, or karmics. Trying to see what you got going on. Maybe somebody's discreet, or people don't really know your moves. Alright, I'll read these lyrics to y'all, because this is a song that came up and I got a confirmation for it. So yeah, just go from there. Alright, drinking out this wine glass, trying to make time pass by. I can't lie, it's been 7 days with no calls. Start staring up at this wall. Don't know where this went wrong. Found your side girl and I know she a cancer. Tricking off on her anytime he's in Atlanta. Phone on do not disturb. Phone on don't disturb. I got all the right to fight you, 'cause I told you, boy, I ain't the one to lie to. I choose me now, I choose me now, I choose me now. I choose me. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing worth more than my peace. Drinking on this red wine, way past my bedtime, yeah. But I can't fall asleep when someone's there fucking you. Okay? Playing house, walking around in my shoes. Hi. Found your side girl, and I know she works at Onyx. Up at 3 a.m. I've been scrolling through his comments, dizzy off this wine. Hi. Spending my nights here wasted, thinking about the time I wasted. I choose me now. Never let a nigga treat you like his rebound. I choose me. Ain't nothing worth more than my peace. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I choose me now. Hi. So somebody found proof of dude having a side. Know where they work. Know their zodiac. Know everything about this person. And somebody could be a Cancer. Thank you. So to that resonate, and somebody could drink red wine, or somebody really thinks like red wine is the most healthiest wine to drink. Somebody have a lot of nights where they alone, worrying about where a lover's at, and they know they lover out fucking, right? And it's disturbing them sleeping. It's that energy of what is that song? 4 a.m. by Melanie Fiona. She's like 111 intuition. 4 a.m. and my lover won't answer. Probably somewhere with a dancer. Sipping champagne while I'm in his bed. This motherfucker thinking I'm stupid. He must have bumped his head. So somebody could, it's that energy like when you wait up and wait on a person to come in, but this person's waiting up and waiting on a person to come in, having problems sleeping because they know they out dealing with this side. They know about the side type of energy. They don't like it. They don't like the idea. So it's more so pushing a person into self-love energy. Because I'm not nobody's side. I don't come second to nobody, and I'm not nobody's rebound. If that's what you choose to do that. But keep me out your shit, man. You already called. No need to laugh. Alright, where's the collective at currently, divine? So that's for somebody. opening up his deck. Thank you. Somebody here, you're very protected. You're protected from any type of candle magic, or somebody here could practice candle magic. Um, it's just more so with an energy where a person, your protection could be cloaked when you come in people's lives. People don't really see your protection, or they don't see your ancestors right behind you, right beside you. Type of energy, like a goon. What's a goon to a goblin? Yeah, it's that type of energy. Like somebody here, you're very protected, and it's the type of energy like when you cry or when you pray, your prayers can be deadly. When people mess with you, it could be deadly, and people don't see that when they're in your life. People more so see it when you're not in their life anymore. Hi. Then they start seeing their life deteriorating, mental deteriorating. People that can fuck with you, they start seeing people reaping karmic debt from fucking with you. It's that type of energy where people don't really see your protection, your ancestors. They don't even acknowledge ancestral connection. Or this could be non-believers, like they don't really believe in spirituality, or they don't have a belief system, whether it's they don't believe in God, they don't believe in spirituality. It's that type of energy. Or they could say they're a believer, but they don't have their own connection to what they believe in, type of energy. So of course they think they can treat other people regular. Hi. It's that type of energy. Thank you. So yeah, somebody could speak into candles a lot or do a lot of candle magic. Um, or if somebody tried to do this on an individual, you're too protected from the shit. And somebody could actually buy the old school candles. Not somebody could buy the glass candles, but somebody could actually buy the candles that's like the sticks or candle holders. You put them in the old school ones where people used to walk around with the candles lit in a candle holder. It's that type of energy. But like I said, somebody hear your prayers. It's like the blood you shed at war. People don't realize, people only see the physical and see the blood that's being shed. They don't see your protection. So they fall for the illusion of, okay, this person is shedding blood, they weak. When really in reality, you shed a little blood and that was the sacrifice, but now your ancestors finna fuck them up and they're gonna end up shedding more blood. It's that type of it's the type of energy where you FAFO, you fuck around and find out. A person to look at a person's life and see, damn, you going through this, going through that, going through this, and they threw so many stones behind the scenes. And that's symbolizing the bloodshed, right? But they don't see the come up out of it. You come up out of it when you're away from these people, and that was your protection. Then their life start to fuck up, and they gotta face the same stories they put out or more. It's that type of energy where you come around people, people don't really realize your protection. They only see the bloodshed in the physical. They only see what you're going through in the physical. Then you start switcheroo on the motherfucker real quick. It's that type of energy. You only seeing the sacrifices that's getting me up to the point where I need to be. That's all you see. So it's like a person that plays in witchcraft and they see, oh, it's affecting them. Oh, it worked. And they only seeing the physical. So it looks like it's affecting the person, but then they don't see what's going on behind the scenes with an individual. They only know what they being told. And I said, somebody here, karmics are getting readings. They being told one thing and they think that it's affecting a person's life. Or this could be a person that's around the person. Sit back, listen to what a person is going through. They're like, oh yeah, that shit is working. Yeah, a person putting obstacles in a person's way. Yeah, I got them down this time. But they don't see the come up. And that's also that energy of watch who you tell, what blessings you get, or things that haven't even materialized yet, because you never know who's around you praying on your downfall. It's this type of energy. But like I said, somebody only see what they see in the physical. At it, they don't really know the emotion you got going on, how you overcame these battles, and how you came back with more. It's the energy of a person threw you to the wolves for you to come back leading the pack. It's that energy. Or you thought you left me for dead, or somebody could have played that. It's an old game. It's called Left 4 Dead, and It's like zombies. You got the one that he throws up and his throw up is very acidic. He's a bigger dude. You got the one with the tongue and he, if you know, you know. If not, don't force it. But it's that type of energy. Like I said, people only see what's going on in physical, transpiring in the physical. So, or somebody can post shit that they go through on social media, and a person could sit back and watch a person's social media and try to depict their life and put pieces together due to their social media. Don't think you know a person because of their social media, because you don't. But like I said, this is the type of energy where a person only see what's going on in the physical, but they don't see the spiritual battles is already won. They don't see you overcame and gained more from the situation, from the blood that was shed and more. You wounded healer. You patched yourself up, bandaged yourself up, and got the fuck back up and got to moving. They thought that the little bloodshed that you shed made you stop and fall and crumble. But really, in reality, that was just the beginning. Like I said, you can't keep me down even if you wanted to. Even if you thought you had me down. You got me confused. You really didn't know me then, huh? It's that type of energy. What else? So, earth, air, fire, water, stone. Remember to feel the warmth pushing through her wound. You are a child of mother. True harmony awaits you. Somebody here, your wound is very powerful. You could find yourself, whether it's people try to siphon off your energy off your wound, or somebody's very creative, very intuitive. Somebody does a lot of stuff with the wound, or somebody could be pregnant type of energy, or fertile. Like you could have kids if you don't use protection type of energy. Somebody here just is realizing how powerful their wound is. So it's the energy like when people try to siphon energy, people try to like, let's say a person's wound is most powerful, so they'll try to siphon from your sacral chakra, your solar plexus, your root chakra, things like that. Somebody could have overcame battles like that, sending sex demons in your life because that's from your wound, and that's also your root chakra. It's that type of energy. Somebody here, your wound is very powerful. Bats, somebody could see bats. Somebody's going through a transition, or somebody could have bats in their basement somewhere. Take that how it resonates. Um, Invoke the power and fear not the hidden. What lurks is coming with undenying change. Somebody's afraid of change, or somebody is trying to avoid the inevitable, and it's meant to be changed there. Hi, thank you. How are you? I don't know. It's that energy like fearing what's hidden, fearing what's to come, fearing what we do not know. What we It's like some people really operate out of that mentality of I'd rather deal with the demon I know than the one I don't, right? But the problem is you'll stay bonded to a situation you're not supposed to stay in, and what you could be stepping into could be of purpose, not demonic. So a person to halt they self and halt their journey to stick with what they know versus jumping into the unknown, because that's not, they don't know that. It's unfamiliar territory. It's like a battered, abused person, right? Or not even that serious. A person that's used to toxic relationships, right? Wouldn't jump into, if they jumped into something that was healthy, they're going to shy away back to them toxic dynamics because that's unfamiliar. It's that type of energy where a person is more so fighting against change. You're fighting it tooth and nail, and it's like you don't even know how much power you'll gain from this situation. Personal power, self love. But stop. Somebody needs to get out that mentality of dealing with the demon you know versus going into unknown. Because like I said, it could be purpose thereof, evolving, awakenings, deja vu, type of energy. Rooted, may you never fear the living ritual that is magic merged within the roots of your being, the soil of your food. Oh no, the soil of your soul. Somebody is fearful of magic. Or it's the energy of like I said, somebody here is so protected. So let's say somebody tries to do magic on an individual. Fear is a low frequency, it's a low vibration, it's projected. So a parent make a threat and tell you to do an action, you do said action because you're fearful. The threat was to make you fearful, to make you do what they're telling you to do. Go do the motherfucking dishes before I whoop your ass. kids in fear, they go do the dishes, right? It's a projected emotion. We're not born with these emotions. It's projected. You could pass down generational guilt, generational fear. You could pass down generational trauma. You can pass down these emotions, type of energy, right? So it's more so the energy of like a person realizing that I don't have to do magic. That's what immature souls do. That's what they do to make themselves feel powerful and make themselves feel like they got um, control. They can control other people's lives or control self, right? So it's more so like acknowledging I am the magic and not fearing that you are the magic. Not fearing that I don't, you need them things to make yourself feel credible or more spiritually evolved when really in reality, what you're coming up against is an old soul. This is not their first time in a rodeo. Or somebody can be Texas cowboy type of energy, cowgirl, or like Beyonce, this new Beyonce cowgirl era, take out resonate. So somebody is realizing that you are the magic and it's food for your soul, but you don't have to go out and seek and do it. So the people that's trying to come up against you needs to seek and do it. And it's the energy of like, I'm not fearful. Or somebody stepping into the energy and not being fearful because I don't need to do all that to protect. It's like, okay, I can do protection spells, I can do money spells all day. But I'm not finna sit back and play in witchcraft with you motherfuckers. No. For what? Life gonna eat your ass up if it ain't already. Love yous. I don't know what that means. Hi, how are you? Elise Jones, you remind me of her. I love her. I don't know who that is. Thank you, I guess. So it's just the energy of somebody's realizing that you are the walking ritual. And that's why when people try to send out, what is it, a saying I heard, I'm like rubber, you're like glue, everything you send bounce off of me and sticks to you. It's that type of energy where a person could try to, thank you, and you're fine. Thank you. A person could try to send evil intent, magic, stalk you, whatever they want to do. They're realizing, you're realizing, I'm powerful beyond measure. I don't need to do all that to compete. I don't need to do all that to get back with a person. No. Everything you send to me is going to bounce off me and stick to you. So why would I be worried about the stones that you're throwing behind the scenes? Oh my God, you're so pretty. Thank you. Yes. You hear me, girl. I'm preaching. So it's that type of energy. I'm protected. I walk with my ancestors. I know I'm protected. I know what I believe in. I have my own connection to what I believe in. So why would I be worried about a person that needs elements and needs to play in magic? Why would I be worried about you? Exactly. It's that type of energy. I know I'm protected. That's the thing. You feel like you need these things. Somebody really likes to try to control people's life and fate and things like that. So they feel like if they can throw magic, they're in control. Somebody could have controlling issues, controlling problems. They want to control everything, including everybody around them. They want to be that puppet master energy when it's not giving that. They fucked around and bumped into you. You're not a puppet on a string. No, this ain't that. So it's more so the energy where it hits a person's ego because you're not controllable. They can't control you. So it makes them want to do more shit on you because they can't control you. How the fuck you mad? I got my own mind. How do you fucking mad? I move my own. I ride my own wave. I'm not over there riding y'all wave and crashing out and burning because y'all need to play in magic and shit to feel like you got this power. Confirmation, real, literally facts. You hear me? Somebody's really controlling, and this is the only way they know how to control some shit. Or they set back and controlled a lot of people with the magic that they did, but then they bumped into you because the ancestors set it up like this. First of all, you knew you was protected. Heavy on the protection. I'm protected. But you too, it's that somebody really operates out of pride and ego, and they just don't know how to give it up. Facts. That's so real. Hey, you hear me? I'm preaching. Like, share, comment, subscribe, y'all. You're a great mom and an amazing. Thank you. Amen. I'm preaching. Like I said, it's just energy. Like, shit, a person don't want to, they can't even lay on their story. First of all, your life is destructing, your mental is destructing, you still don't want to get that shit up. That's your ego talking. Ego will have a motherfucker crashing. Oh, yeah, I bet I get him next time. You're not realizing you're creating your own fires in your fucking life right now? You think you fucking this person's life up because of the little blood that was shed in war. Anybody that go to war, they're gonna shed a little blood. Don't get it twisted. If I'm a spiritual warrior and I fight spiritual battles, you think I'm not gonna shed a little blood? But don't think you got me down because I got my head down, or I gotta take a step back and patch up a wound and I got. Don't think you got me down because when I pop back up and your ass tied, the shit that you've been doing, the stones you've been casting, you can't go any further. But your ego will have your ass still going further. Don't get it twisted. This is that type of energy, like I said, same resemblance to bloodshed. Anybody that go to war, they shed blood, right? You just earned a new sub. Thank you. Turn your post notification bell button on too, girl. Anybody that go to war, they shed a little blood, right? They come back, they got the stories to tell, like, yeah, I was at war. Or somebody could have been in the army type of energy, did it in a past life, or got a family member or a friend or somebody around them in the army, right? They come back, they got the stories to tell. This is the type of, you know what this remind me of? During childhood, I had a friend, right? And I called her my best friend. It's like she tried to steal my life but my name. So she lied about her name. She lied about where she said she was from where I was from. I'm like, okay. You know, when you friends with a person, you don't think that people lie about shit like this. She tried to take on my trauma, things I vented to her about. She tried to act like it was her story. And I'm like, okay, this is that type of energy where you go to war, you shed blood in war, and these are the people that sit back, listen to your survival stories, and then go around another crowd and act like that's their stories. But then when they met with these actual stories and got to walk through these actual storms, they don't know how to come up out of it like you did because that was never their storm. How the fuck you trying to steal a person's trauma blueprint? Who they are as an individual, copycat ass energy. You trying to steal who a person is as an individual, but then when you're put through the same test because you want their life so fucking bad, you don't know how to come up out of it. You don't know how to shake it. Confirmation. Somebody threw a lot of magic, did a lot of shit, trying to be like a person, destroy a person and steal who they are. Run off with their blueprint. Run off with their personality. Run off with their strength, with their stories. And now they sitting in the same shit they tried to steal. And they don't know how to get up out of it. Mental depriving, life fucking up. I mean, that's what you wanted, right? See, you had it confused because this person had their head down. You thought you had them. It's like thinking that, you know how you see a person fighting and they got them in the head like, oh yeah, they through. But they don't expect this person that's in the headlock to find a way to flip this motherfucker and do their ass in. It's like a person counted you out before you could even keep going. It's because you had your head down, you was patching up a wound and they thought you was done. It's the energy of like when a person's at war and a person got to dip off and bandage themselves up, or you know the nurses run on the battlefield, not even on the battlefield, they put them in a place where the nurses could get to them and patch them up, right? These people, soldier, they thought soldier went AWOL, or they thought soldier down. We got them now, but I mean, then you pop your head up like a fucking whack-a-mole. You thought you now you gotta eat that shit. It ain't so fun when the rabbit got the gun, huh? It ain't so fun when you gotta lay on your own sword. But these are the people that's ego driven, pride driven, vanity. They ran from evil, so of course these dark entities are having fun with them. You're destroying yourself at this point, and you're doing what these entities want you to do, because once they done with you and they used you up and you can't do what they need you to do, they're gonna dispose you. You're gonna have no more use for them, and it's gonna be too late. It's this type of energy where a person will destroy themselves, destruct themselves, trying to destroy somebody else. You think you got it bad, you think you got bad karma now. Wait till these entities don't need you no more. By the time you looked up, your life gonna be fucked up for real. And ain't no coming up out of it. It's that type of energy. You think life is bad? Literally, that's always happened to me and my friends. Yeah. And then they change it. Yeah, try to change it up a little bit like they took it. Like they did it. Like that's their story. Like, come on now. Didn't so tell you that? Didn't so and so go through that? Ain't they very vocal about what they've been through? That's your story too? Birds of a feather flock together. No. Bitch is just a copycat. And these are the type of people They come around a person, they'll fuck on anything you deal with. They'll play side to anything you deal with. Y'all stop being cool. They with your ex. It's that type of energy. How the fuck? You was waiting on your opportunity. This is the type of energy that'll convince you to throw some shit away. They be like, yeah, throw them away. They ain't worth shit. But guess who's right by the trash, ready to dumpster dive? Or somebody could dumpster dive, or seen a video of somebody dumpster diving, or this could have been somebody's childhood experience dumpster diving type shit. This is that type of energy where they'll self-sabotage, self-sabotage themselves and sabotage any connection that comes into a person's life if they ain't the ones that got these connections. If they ain't the ones winning, they don't want anybody else around them winning. But then they also don't want people around them growing past them. Pick a struggle, bitch. Because at this point, you you sabotaging yourself to try to be in my life. You ain't even see what life had to offer you. It's that type of energy. I'm telling you, these weird ass wannabes. If these people could wear your skin, they would. It's the somebody here use a lot of crystals and herbs. Somebody's really somebody's really connected to like crystal energy, or somebody could have like a amethyst, clear quartz type of crystal. Somebody uses crystals. I don't know what that means. And somebody uses herbs to heal, or somebody could be more on the hoodoo side of things where you do like protection, money spells, things like that. Or somebody could use herbs for voodoo reasons. Somebody could use hoodoo, use crystals in their hoodoo. Take it how it resonates. But like I said, or somebody could just be really in tune with crystals, wear crystal necklaces, crystal bracelets, put crystals, got actual crystals in their home. What is the blue one? I cannot think of it. It's a light blue one. It's like turquoise. And somebody really uses her. Somebody's really, could be like a herbalist or really in tune with Mother Nature type thing. Like somebody is taking the natural ways to heal their body, heal sicknesses and things like that. Learning, okay, the red iron is good for colds. Okay, somebody is learning these things. Okay, key lime knocks out mucus if you put it in warm water. Somebody's really in tune with herbs. Like I said, how the fuck is a person trying to copy a person? Okay, you're trying to copy a person to gain their blessings, right? You only seen them in one season of their life, if that, some of them, not their whole lifespan. So it's that energy of be careful what you wish for, because you never know what all a person went through to mold them into the person they is now. It's like you see one season and think, I could do that. I could do that. Then when you really get hit with what they went through throughout this lifespan that they've been living, you can't do it no more. Looks can be deceiving. Don't think you know a person because of one season in their life. Don't think you know a person. Because when you really got to walk in that person's shoes, keep your head up, soldier. It's that type of energy. Banshee spirit. This is them type of spirits that, okay, you know how you see them scary movies? And it's that spirit that's on the side of the road. Let's say a person's on a road trip and it's a spirit crying on the side of the road, right? And when you come across this spirit, it brings a lot of death, sorrow. These people could have just tried to, like, I don't know, bring a lot of death to a person, death to what they start, their ventures, their finances, their love life, or just death to a person, period, and or death to people around them. It's that type of energy where these people didn't see a protection. So now they gotta eat that shit. Now, like I said, you thought since I shedded blood, it's that type of energy where a person thought their magic was working. Because let's say somebody did lose somebody recently, right? Or over the time span of fighting this spiritual battle confirmation. These people thought it was their magic, y'all. They thought it was them. But really, in reality, everything is divinely orchestrated to happen when it do. This person it was their time. Your spiritual team needed to get bigger. Hi, all the way to Brazil. So these people thought that their magic was like, oh yeah, we could keep doing what we're doing. But now they're shocked because this banshee spirit came back onto their doorstep. Now people are dying around them. Hmm. Somebody really watches somebody's life like it's the fucking news, or somebody really watches the news a lot. Somebody really pays attention to a person's life and sees if something happened, or pay attention. Let's say you're private about your life, you don't post things. They pay attention to the people that you're connected to that do post things, or your family and friends and shit like that. This is the type of energy where they sit back and see if what they're sending out is working through to the people that's around you. What type of stalking ass? It's a spiritual spy. Somebody here, if you've been dealing with flies, nets, those are spiritual spies. They're there to watch you. You could also notice they just sit on the wall or sit around you. You can't even go into, let's say a person going to a hospital or go into a place where there's not really nets at. You'll see them in a room with you. You see these people in your dreams watching you. It's that type of energy where a person really sat back and tried to see if what they were sitting out was working until it's show back on their doorstep. Because let's not forget you're protected. You shedded some blood. You may have lost some people along the way during spiritual war. They thought it was them, which boosted their ego more to keep doing it. Hmm? How did that work? Because now they got to deal with what they casted. Now they're losing people. And I'm not talking about they lost the ancestor here, they lost the ancestor there. Death coming threes. That's one thing my baby Didi told me. 333 could be an angel ancestral support number, or it could be death coming threes. They're on the bad end of 333. It's that type of energy. Hi. So they're not losing people here and there spaced out. They're losing people back to back. But that's what they wanted for you. Oh, I cannot. I don't even know what you're talking about. It's like you can't even deny it. They can't deny the magic they've been doing. They can't clean up. They can't do environmental control and act like they ain't been doing it, because it's how much of a large number that's they're losing people, losing things. It's that type of energy, and then it feeds their ego more. It makes them want to get back at you and clap back at you because they feel like you, the reason that's this happening when they're the reason that this is happening. You're doing it to yourself, but you're looking for somebody to blame because you completely avoid accountability in situations. And the people that's getting hurt around this person, they won't even go to them and tell them what they're doing. They want somebody to blame. Oh, it was you. You're doing it. You're doing it. But you need somebody to blame. This is the person that avoids accountability at all costs. They always looking for a scapegoat, or they try to use you as a scapegoat, and it ain't scapegoating. It ain't working. It ain't working. So what's the next excuse? Or they want these people to hate you so fucking bad. They want to tarnish your name so bad and make you seem like something that you're not. Or like I said, somebody could be very spiritual, real tuned in to Mother Nature, got their own connection to what they believe in, deal with crystals, deal with herbs. That a person tried to shift the blame on this person that's more so tuned in when you're operating out of light energy. They want somebody to blame and they trying to tarnish your legacy all that they can because you're known to be spiritually tapped in. You're known to be walking this path freely. So they need somebody to blame and be a scapegoat in their little game that they got going on. Meanwhile, they try to attack you? Huh? How'd that work? My day was wonderful, actually. How was yours? I don't know what you... Oh, I'm doing a collective reading. So that's this type of energy. Like I said, this is the individual that's known for what they do. They could be known in the spiritual realm. Somebody's very popular in the spiritual field too. And somebody's ancestors don't play about them in the spiritual field. So it's like you trying to blame the person that people know of walking this path when it's this up the person. The hell? What the hell? 12, 5, 6, 29, 9, 16, 34, 19. Because this is the type of energy, like I said. Somebody here, you really sit in darkness. You don't try to find loopholes around darkness, jump through loops. Somebody acknowledges, okay, I gotta really sit with myself. I can't run from the darkness because for any light in any situations, I have to sit in this darkness. I have to feel this darkness. I gotta sit in this discomfort for it to get better. Somebody acknowledges that. Somebody heals themselves, or really somebody do like journal work. Somebody really takes the initiative to do the work on themselves and acknowledges, I gotta become friends with my shadow side in order to heal it. I gotta understand my shadow side and the trauma that's attached to my shadow side as to why I was moving the way I do. Somebody really sit with their dark side. I acknowledge I gotta do the work. See, these people trying to bring a person to war that's healing themselves, that's peaceful. Like, damn, I'm just trying to fucking heal. You trying to rage war? But don't think that a person, since they moving peaceful, they not ready for war. Don't get that twisted. That's where they fucked up at. Oh, my door ain't up. That's where they fucked up at. They thought since you move peaceful, you're healing, you're tapped into crystals, you're more so in this path. They thought you weren't ready for war. But what they failed to realize is when they rage war with you, they ain't rage war with you, they rage war with your ancestors. The fuck? What the hell? What these people fail to realize, and that's why I said when these people gotta sit through what you sat through, or really sit with the demons, sit with they self, really gotta sit back and unbox their trauma. It's the type of energy of people don't realize healing hurts. It hurts. When you gotta heal yourself, when you're going through spiritual awakenings, dark nights of the souls, kundalini awakenings, it don't only hurt emotionally, it brings physical discomfort when you go through ascension symptoms and shit like that. Somebody didn't realize the pain that you've been through. Confirmation. So it's like you want a person that's me so bad, and so you gotta really sit with yourself and look in the mirror and do the work on yourself. And then you realize how painful this shit is. And then not only were you trying to cast stones and do magic on an individual that's just been trying to heal themselves and going through these awakenings and dark nights of the soul. Dark night of the soul is so fucking painful. Imagine a person that don't know how to heal themselves gotta sit with themselves and then also overcome magic too. But that's what you wanted for this person, right? This person to heal themselves and also overcome your spiritual attacks too. It ain't so fun when you gotta go through the same shit though. Hi, you're from Brazil? Hi, all the way to Brazil. Hi, how are you? Hey, I'm passionate about this message because these bitches got people fucked up. You hear me? So it's that type of energy where some people really can't sit in the shit that they stew. They stew all these pots of trouble, all these pots of chaos and confusion and magic, and then when they gotta sit in that same pot, they ass ready to jump out that bitch. It's that type of energy. You can't handle the heat, stay out the fucking kitchen. But don't be the one intentionally adding heat to the kitchen, knowing you can't maintain the kitchen to begin with. Why the fuck are you starting fires in the kitchen knowing you don't know how to put out a fire? See, these people didn't see the day of it coming back. It's that type of... You fucked with a person that can handle the heat in the kitchen. That's their destiny. They're built for that. That's their blueprint. But now you got to sit with your own darkness and you can't cope. You can't fathom. That's what you wanted for this person, though. That shit is already painful to heal. You want to keep throwing magic at a motherfucker? All right, when it's your turn, you laugh when it was their turn, but when it's your turn, I hope you have the same fucking laughter. Because I bet that smirk will be wiped off your fucking face quick until you realize healing already hurt. Why are you trying to rage war on a person that's just trying to heal themselves? I'm not bothering you. Why the fuck are you bothering me? It's this type of energy. Motherfucker move peaceful. And the person looked at a person that was peaceful like, you ain't ready for war. You ain't. And they tried to, see, these is the type of energies where fighting is they feel. They do that rah-rah shit. And they'll look at you like you're weak because you don't want to fight, but you outgrew that shit. Bitch, I didn't thrash and slash so many motherfucking people in my life. What is fighting going to do for me? What is that going to prove? Anybody can fight. So they looked at you like you was weak. So they thought, I'm going to meet you where you at. When they didn't realize your spiritual ranking, they would never, they can't compete where they don't compare. These people can't hold a candle to you. So they tried to hop their ass into the spiritual field, not knowing shit about the spiritual field, not knowing shit that you cast out, it has a backfire. Reverse, somebody could do a lot of reverse psychology on a person. Shit that you cast out Law of attraction still attracts. So what you put out is what you're going to get back. They didn't even learn the spiritual laws. They just jumped into the spiritual field. Oh, yeah, we're going to fuck this bitch up with magic. We're going to meet you where you at. Oh, you don't want to fight? All right, I got something for that ass. These people try to jump themselves into the spiritual field without even learning the basic spiritual laws. What is the law of nature, dear? Hmm? Hmm? What's the law of cause and effect, dear? This type of energy. Y'all do that fighting shit. Y'all do that rah-rah shit. Stay y'all ass over there and do what y'all do. Y'all only doing it out of brokenness, out of unhealedness. But don't bring your ass into the spiritual spill. Somebody could have spilled something recently, or your kid could have spilled milk, or somebody's crying over spilled milk. Or somebody could have just really had a spill. Their kid could have spilled something or accidentally spilled something. Take it how it resonates. Don't bring your ass into the spiritual field fucking with shit you don't know, and then when it backfire, you gotta eat the same shit that you sending out. Can we reverse it? Now you seeking out the people. You seek out to do the magic to reverse it. No, you cast it that stone. Once the intention is out, once it's put in the universe, how the fuck are you gonna reverse that shit? See, you wouldn't be seeking to reverse things if it would have been affecting this person. But hey, the illusion was to you that it was. I'm telling you, graveyard. Y'all like ancestors. Then you're trying to do magic on a person that connects with the dead. How the fuck you trying to bring death on a person that connects with the dead? Ancestors are passed over. Their energy's still here. As if the ancestors wasn't gonna keep them in the loop. As if the ancestors wasn't gonna protect them. Or this could be a person that brings justice to the dead. Medium type of energy connects with the dead. Reveals people's stories. How the fuck are you trying to do magic on a person that's in tune with the dead? The delusion. Or maybe somebody ancestors deluded a person's protection around a person. Somebody really thought somebody wasn't protected. Could have had them fooled the fuck out of them. It's that type of energy. The hell? It was fun while it lasted, I bet. Your turn out. It's that type of energy. Okay, that's your opinion, I guess. To each his own. Hey, I was just talking about people like you. I just was talking about people like you at the beginning. It's crazy. And look, it just plays out. Your intuition is scaring people. Awakening calls. Somebody here, karmics are awakening because somebody's very intuitive, and you could tell people when something's off, when something don't feel right, when something's gonna play out. Somebody can sense disasters or sense like storms coming. Somebody, that's your gift. Or just be preparing for shit, and people look at you like you're crazy, like you stocking up on canned food. I'm preparing. I know something's coming. I can feel it. These people look at you like you're crazy until it's actually playing out. Now you ain't so crazy, huh? Now you know what you're talking about. Now they should have listened. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. That's old saying I used to hear growing up. Shoulda got shot on 70th block. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Yeah, I fucked up my cards. Shuffled wrong. Let me redo. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. I don't know. At the end of the day, these people banked off you losing. Banked off you grieving. Banked off you doubting yourself. Banked off of you not knowing your worth. Because at the end of the day, when the person don't know their worth, people are going to treat you how they feel your worth. You could be worth more than what you're accepting. But if I don't know my worth, I'm going to accept the bare minimum treatment. And say, this is love. You're only pouring out what you can. They're trying, I'm telling you. When they give not even 50% effort. It's that type of energy. These people banked off of that. Or they manifested off you grieving. They manifested off your pain. But they didn't realize that you turned pain into profit. It's that type of energy. Like, I don't know, these people really did everything in their power to keep a person down. Because they manifested off of that. Manifested off you crying. So they intentionally make you sad. Intentionally do shit to hurt you. But they didn't realize. See, these people thought you crying, you got your head down, 4'4", 56. They thought they had you down, but they didn't realize that you is sitting back demasking motherfuckers around you like, damn, that's you. I can't even fuck with you no more. That's really your character. That's really who you are as an individual. I can't even fuck with you. But these people, ego had them blind. I'm telling you, some people, some of these motherfuckers is delusional. Mentality, logic, just not there. Not wrapped tight. Or somebody could have went to a psych ward type of energy. These people thought they had you down, but really in reality, you was unmasking. They're not realizing you're taking me through a spiritual awakening right now. A part of a spiritual awakening is seeing the people that's around you for who they are, not who you want them to be. So these people thought, well, yeah, they thought they had a motherfucker because you were crying, because you was hurting. No, I see that I really can't fuck with you, and I see you for who you really are. And it's sad because now I see that you can't go where I'm going. It's that type of energy. I'm doing a collective reading, but personals, yes, I do. I mean, hey, if you feel so strong in your opinion, why not just leave? I'm not forcing you to stay here at all. Don't think I am. Okay? Don't try to. My hair goes right here. My natural do. My natural hair is long. I create my own hair masks, hair oils, and things like that. Yeah. I'm real big into doing everything naturally. No, I don't. And I have many reviews. Many reviews. But once again, there you go projecting. I'm not going to entertain your ignorance. If you feel so strongly about that, babes, you could just leave. It's that simple. I'm not forcing you to stay here. Don't get it twisted, okay? But I also don't entertain ignorance or projections. People envy what they don't understand. If you got questions, ask them. But don't project outward something you're not even sure about, okay? When you assume, you make an ass of yourself, okay? Okay? Glad we're on the same page. Do me. You want a personal read? I do personals over the phone or over FaceTime. For my Android users, I use Google Duo, yeah, or Zoom. Or if you want a live reading, we could do that as well. It just get all in your business, and I'm gonna be honest. Ooh, but I have many reviews. I post them on my Facebook too. Somebody here, you won your spiritual battle. At the end of the day, somebody here, you're very pure-hearted. You move with a pure heart. You move with pure intent. I'm pure. I know I ain't perfect. You want a live reading? Just to confirm. I ain't perfect, but I'm pure. At the end of the day, these people mistreated you, mishandled you. Because they look at a person having a pure heart and good intentions with them as a weakness. These are people that don't operate out of a heart space, or they shut their heart off because of their own past trauma. These are them type of people. Yeah? Okay, here. Here are my life prices. Screenshot it, because my moderator is not here currently. And just, yeah, you'll figure out what you want. You screenshot it for personals. At the end of the day, these are the people that they'll shut off their whole heart chakra if somebody do them wrong. And they could come across a person that's very pure-hearted with them, but due to that person, that 2, 3, that bad batch of apples, they'll treat the whole world wrong because of these people's actions. You're punishing me. You're doing what you're giving me the punishments you want to give to that person. It's that type of energy where they look at you having a pure heart as a weakness. Why are you trying to punish me for trying to be pure hearted with you and love you? When really in reality that's what you want to do to that person. Wow. It's just projections. But I mean, like I said, if you feel that way, that's fine. You're free to your own opinion, and I'm not here to control it at all. That's how you feel. But don't go out projecting and spewing out unfactual things because you don't understand it. There's people here that actually want to get a message. And here you come with your projections. Look up what projection means if you don't understand that. I'm not even gonna really, I'm not gonna read it because at the end of the day, it's ignorance, and ignorance is very bliss, honey. If that's how you feel, that's fine. I got people that I actually gave personal readings to that come on here, and they could say how they feel. But I mean, feel how you feel. At the end of the day, I'm not here to control you, your narrative that you try to create, or your projections at all. How about you get to know yourself and know what you really want to do in life and figure out what your purpose and destiny is instead of trying to shoot the people that's trying to help people? How about you do that? Anyway, somebody here, you're pure hearted, and these are the type of people that they never planning on doing anything they promised you at all. So let's say, or somebody here, you're gonna be married soon. Somebody here, you've been thinking, like you've been questioning if a person's gonna propose to you, or um, this could be something that somebody promised the individual where you thought that you'll be marrying a person, but really in reality, no, you're gonna be marrying somebody completely different. You won a spiritual battle. These people preyed on the fact that you were pure hearted, preyed on the fact that you were a giver, preyed on the fact that you, out of you not loving yourself, you'll give your shirt off, your last shirt off your back to these people. And they preyed on that. I don't know. It's more so the energy. Instead of them seeing that you're pure hearted, they look at you like a meal ticket, like a goofy, like a Buford, like a send off. That's how they look at people. Mm-mm. Somebody here, then I say high ranking spiritually. Your ranking spiritually is too high. These people is demonic as fuck, okay? You dealt with some very demonic people. When you're dealing with dark entities and deities, they more so seek, conquer, divide, destroy, control. What can they gain from the situation? They're not doing it out of a pure-hearted place. They're not doing anything from a heartfelt place. They're doing things to control you, to sway you to go towards this demonic energy with them, to strip you of your best qualities, to dim your light, to break your heart. That's what they're aiming to do with these demonic entities. And you're high rank spiritually, so of course, when you're walking in purpose, walking in path, walking in your high ranking, them dark entities and deities that come through family members, lovers, friends. It's a part of your test. Are you going to go get swayed this way because of who a person is? Or are you going to look at the person's spirit versus their flesh, versus their title? It's that type of energy. Whereas, like somebody here, you really won your battle and you're really coming into that kingdom spouse energy, your blessings will turn it in your favor type of energy because you didn't let these people sway you. These are people that's not doing things out of a pure intent in a heart space. They're in survival. And a person that's raised off survival mode, that's operating out of survival mode, is going to do what they can to get what they want. And they don't care who they got to hurt to get there. They don't, it's the energy of a person rather be blessed in that moment and quick and cross whomever they got to cross to get there versus the patience to get to the blessings that's lifelong and of the light. They'll take a deal from the devil because it looked good. Then they sitting in the deal with the devil, regretful. But that's what a person wanted. It's that type of energy where a person, okay, example, you got a rapper that's authentic, raps in purpose, and something, a opportunity show up on their doorstep, a record deal. But they gotta change their messages in their music. It's that type of energy. That's the thing. Life will teach you lessons pertaining around patience. I'm telling you, I've been through things where patience was required and I tried to be impatient and then I run into a brick wall. Happy Soul Day. I'm happy for you. You're so smart, mommy. I love you though. Thank you. Oh, mommy, I'm obsessed with you. Okay, that's fine. I just forgot what I was saying. Oh, the two rappers. One, sell their soul to get to the top quick and sell out their vision, sell out their goals. Willing to sacrifice people that they love, because I think a part of the sacrifices is they have to sacrifice somebody they love so deeply. It's that type of energy where you got the other person that's rapping in purpose and they're not willing to sell out. They rather stay independent, own their music, own their, what is it called? I can't even remember what it's called. It's that type of energy. I'd rather stay independent and not sell out my dreams, sell out my visions, sell my soul, sell myself short of where I'm going. Because this one that sold they soul, don't let you get too big and then try to change your message back up and think that you're smarter than these people. Because once the devil's done with you, they dispose you. That's why you start seeing rappers getting convicted. They did all this stuff out of selling their soul, and these people made sure they had proof of them to hold it over their head, to blackmail them. Type of energy, or you see them coming up dead. Once the devil's done with you, you have no use anymore. On to the next. And then you see they downfall. Where you have that person that waited their turn, stayed patient, and understood, okay, everything I'm going through is lessons building me up to the point of where I'm getting to. Hey, I guess you consider that. You know, I'm very healing. I do I learn a lot of lessons, gotta heal it, then teach it. So yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah, I'm just ignoring phone them. Oh, somebody could say phone them, because I don't talk like that. I'm just ignoring buddy over there. Somebody here, you're coming into a new tax bracket. It's that I'm about to win. You stayed patient. You stayed humble. You didn't cross people to get to the top. You didn't step on people. It's this type of energy. What these people fail to realize, they was so quick to get game. They were willing to cross you. You was patient to get game. You was willing to bring them up to the top. Y'all are not the same. Y'all not cut from the same cloth. So don't try to act like y'all is. You willing to bring these people up with you. They willing to cross you to come up. How are y'all the same? Hell yeah, divine took them out your life. Well, that should be the title. That should definitely be the title. So somebody here, you deserve these blessings. If you know you've been moving pure-hearted, good intent, not crossing people, not giving empty promises. Somebody kept giving somebody false promises, promising you one thing and they never intended on doing it. They just tried to keep you hanging from that promise because they knew that you held on to every word that they said. It's that type of energy, or somebody could have operated out of that energy where they really hung on to words a person say versus the actions that's following. Well, they said that, I believe them. And then you start to sit back and pay attention like, dang, the actions and the words are not lining up. It's been how many years and you said you were going to marry me? It's been how long and you said you were going to do this? And then you start to take a step back and be like, dang, you just never really planning on doing anything that you promised. That was your manipulation tactic. That's how you kept me stuck. But going forward, I'm wiser. I'm not going to constantly walk down the same path knowing you never intended on doing anything you said. It's like a fish hook. That's how somebody kept somebody hooked until the fish ain't no longer there. You playing with your food. Why are you playing with your food? Do you know how to sing? I don't know. I don't think so, but you think a lot if you weren't patient, you weren't calm. Yeah, I mean, if a person's not patient, they react out of impulse. They do things with a quickness. A person can throw away their whole life due to not being patient because you're thinking in that moment. When a patient person will sit back, really think, be wise about what steps they going to do and implement going forward, what words they going to say, and then go about it in that way, type of energy. Hey, y'all, the whole time, hey, Pooh, how are you? I'd love to see you again. Hi. Little. Only one person called me that. That's crazy. Okay, somebody here, these people put people against you for them same people to be against them. Well, I'll be damned. It's so nice to see you. How are you? How has your day been treating you today? Somebody here, illusions are dismantled. Or you've been dismantled these illusions. These people are just catching up. A lot of people play catch up when it comes to you. You be ahead of people. You're playing catch up and you're trying to create tension and drama and chaos and confusion when you're catching up. The audacity. I seen your move 2 years ago before you implemented it. And my ancestors seen it before you tried to implement these moves. You're playing catch up trying to create havoc in another person's life that's already ahead of you? Huh? It's been quiet until now. I'm just chilling at home. What about you? I've been chilling too. Um, I've been making moves in silence. I don't want to speak until everything is materialized. Okay? Look, magic don't have a grip on said person anymore. Yeah, they magic is not affecting you. It ain't nothing they can do, honey. And they can try and try and try. And whomever this person was that you thought was rocking with you, friends, family, lovers, that put these people above you to turn around and find out these people were really against them. They was under magic attack. All this is dismantled. People see people for who they really are. And some people are trying to clean up their tracks and do magic, last minute ass magic, to clean up their tracks when you're already exposed. What you're trying to make a person unsee what they seen, unfeel what they feel, unhear what they heard. The audacity. Do you have a cousin who is the same age so you can? That's a funny comment. I got a cousin. Probably not the same age. I say, honey. Clocky, hey, I like you. I know I liked you. Good, period. Look, these people are trying to come back into your energy because they realize it was your energy. They need to fix on your energy. Somebody here, abundance is here, and nobody can stop it. These people are going to sit back. Somebody could really believe in, like, somebody could be Christian here. And, you know, I don't really subscribe to that, but to each his own. I am getting a scripture for a person. And this could be significant for Christian believers. Whereas, like, what is the scripture? God will use your enemies as like your stepping stool, or he'll build your table in front of your enemies type of energy. That's this type of energy where a person needs to come back. They want to come back in your energy because they realize it's your energy. They realize they manifested off your energy. They realize they were winning off your energy. They realize you're the abundant one, not them. You're where the opportunities are because they're sitting back watching you win. And they're realizing they can't do anything to fuck up your life and your blessings. It ain't not a stone they can throw. Baby, you didn't already did all the tricks in the book. Nothing's new anymore. You're reusing your old saved tricks. Can't teach old dog new tricks. You're using the same tricks and expect the person not to wisen up from it. Baby, you're not the sharpest tool in the toolbox at this point. You didn't did everything. You didn't execute everything to try to destroy your person. You didn't destroy them. Give it up. Fall on your sword. Drop your ego because it's not getting you nowhere but more karmic depth. It's that type of energy. I understand. Thanks. I'm well aware of that. I'm trying to see her smile. You are funny. How are you? How's life been treating you? So it's that type of energy. Now these people, now the illusions are cleared up. They're realizing who's really against them, and they just gotta sit back and watch you win. Sit back and watch. Type of energy. There ain't shit you can do. You feel me? Oh, um, hey. Look, didn't I say, look, this at the bottom of the deck. Digging their own grave. Hey, girl, you should have seen the troll I just had not too long ago. I think the name was O. Girl, I had to just ignore it because at this point, you're going to keep going. The ignorance is bliss. It's loud. And I can't control how you feel. I'm not going to try to. I don't control people. You got free will to do what you do. But be ready to take whatever smoke come with projecting on said chosen one, you know? Somebody here needs to build their own connection to what they believe in the divine. Like I said, these people are digging their own grave at this point. They might as well pick their casket colors out at this point. And I'm not wishing death on a person, no. It's they tried to dig a grave for you to be laying in that grave, 6 feet. How do you try to dig a grave for a person, but you don't want to lay in the same grave that you made. You don't want to lay in the same bed that you created so freely for somebody else and brought you so much excitement and joy and happiness to see this person struggling, sad, depressed, hurt. Now you gotta lay in it. You don't like laying in it. Some people don't like to sit in their own shit. It's that type of energy. How are you mad at me that the shit that you tried to have me sit in, I overcame? I trumped over. Now you gotta sit in the same shit and you trying to find a way to still make me sit in that shit? But you don't even like sitting in that shit. It's that type of energy. Logic fucked up. You hear me? A logical person is like, damn, I hurt, and that's why I said these people do not operate out of a hard space. Damn, I hurt said person like this. You ever go through some shit in life and be like, damn, I remember I did this action in the past. I didn't know I inflicted that much pain, but going forward, I won't do it anymore. I learned my lesson. These are not them type of people. These are them type of people that'll be, damn, I need somebody to blame. It's your fault this is happening to me. But overlook all they fucked up actions. Completely avoid accountability in every situation. Scapegoating everybody in their life. Blaming everybody in their life for their problems. But never want to look back and point the finger at them. And realize all the destruction and chaos and problems they created in another person's life. Like I said, if you can't handle the kitchen, why the fuck are you in the kitchen trying to start fires knowing you don't know how to put out a fire? Why the fuck are you in the kitchen? Crickets? Or somebody crickets could be significant. A cricket could be in somebody's house, or somebody could really hear crickets at night where they at. Oh, hi, beautiful. Ooh, no, no, no. I'm gonna put you right there. Mommy about to be done anyway. I'm about to get off. Okay, these people don't have no logic. They in need of something we can't relate to. You hear me? Logic fucked. I'm talking about they living from a delusional state. Whatever white lies, whatever you need to tell yourself to sleep better at night, fine. Leave collective the fuck out of it, okay? Stop fucking with the collective. They ain't do shit to you. And whatever white lies you're telling yourself or whoever you're trying to make your scapegoat, my collective ain't that. Okay, I'm about to go. So it's that type of energy. At the end of the day, keep doing you, keep being great, and keep walking in your light and in your protection. I know, I'm gonna go. I'm about to go. It's okay. Kid, I know it's absolutely crazy. Girl, some people I just don't understand because at this point you can't be that delusional. Girl, okay, thank you no matter how we turn it. Look if she says something. Look, it's okay. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Thank you for going hard for me, and thank you for your good energy and pure intentions behind what you were doing. At the end of the day, somebody here, you awakened your twin flame. Your twin flame awakened to the demonic confirmation people that surround them, the plots, the plans, the schemes, and realize what they put over you wasn't worse. At the end of the day, it could be a little too late. Okay, I know it's up. Alright, y'all. I love y'all so, so much. And I'm gonna get up out of here. My baby needs me. She got up at her nap, so you know what time it is. I got to skedaddle. I fall back all my energy, my power, and I return yours back to you. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn that post notification bell button on so you know when I go live. Okay? I'm picking up out of here. Have a grand night and a rich rising to all my lovelies. Keep being you. Keep operating out of that light energy. I'm out. Mwah. I say all the information will be in the description box if you need for bookings, my digital business cards there, Patreon group chat, and donations to my channel. I'm out. Love, light, healing energy. Love, light, and prosperity for you and baby. Thank you. I say, and back at you, fool. Mwah.